Hey everybody, welcome back to Dead Man DZ's Kanji Study Sessions. We got 12 new vocabulary words from the JLPT N3 list for you. The way this works is we're going to go through every vocabulary word, and I'm going to go over each of the kanji's meanings at least for each word. If I see a new kanji, and I think there's only one today, that I haven't learned before, we're going to go over the kanji's meaning, its readings, and also the radicals that make up the kanji to hopefully try and put a picture together for how to remember it. We're going to write each word down 10 times each just to kind of help with that rote memorization, which is kind of my process for learning kanji. If you don't know how to write kanji, head on over to jisho.org. That's JISHO.org. They'll tell you how to write kanji down in the proper stroke order, and it's also a really good dictionary. So let's get started. Our first word is tasho, more or less, somewhat, a little, a few, some amount, or quantity. Ta on the left side is a lot of. Sho on the right side means few. So this is kind of ranging from a lot to a little, or more or less, or somewhat. Tasho is more or less or somewhat. Tasho. Tasho, more or less or somewhat. Tasho. Tasho, more or less or somewhat. Tasho. Tasho, more or less or somewhat. Number 2 is taido, an attitude, a manner, a behavior, or a demeanor. On the left side, we have tai, which is an attitude or a specific condition. Do on the right side can mean like temperature, but it can also mean at a particular time or to some degree, which is what I think this is. What is your attitude's degree? Is your manner, behavior, or demeanor? Taido is attitude, manner, or behavior. Taido. Taido. Attitude, behavior, or demeanor. 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 The degree to which your attitude is at. Taido. Taido. Attitude, behavior, or demeanor. Taido. Number 3 is sonaeru, to furnish with, to equip with, to prepare for, or to be endowed with. Our kanji is sona for sonaeru, which is also the same kanji from junbi no bi. Junbi is preparation, and the bi part of it really means to equip with something or to prepare for something. To equip with or prepare for is our kanji. So sonaeru is to furnish with or equip with. Tonaeru. Sonaeru. すみません。sonaeru. Sonaeru. Furnish with or equip with. Sonaeru. Sonaeru. Furnish with or equip. Sonaeru. Sonaeru. Number 4 is kokubin, an airmail or air transport. Ko on the left side is a sailing, cruising, or flying. Ku is in the air, and bin on the right side means convenience, but is also used to designate mail in general, I've found. So kokubin is the cruising in the air mail. Kokubin is airmail. Kokubin. Kokubin is airmail. Kokubin, airmail. Kokubin is airmail. Kokubin is airmail. Kokubin. Kokubin is airmail. Kokubin is airmail. Number 5 is yobi dasu, to summon, to convene, to decoy, to lure, to invoke, or to call. I'm going to call this one to summon. Yobi dasu. Yobi on the left side is to call, literally to call someone something, or to call out something. Dasu is for bringing out something. So to bring out by calling is a summoning. Yobi dasu. Yobi dasu is to summon. Yobi dasu is to summon or invoke. Yobi dasu is to summon or invoke. Yobi dasu, to summon or invoke. Number 6 is jido, automatic or intransitive verb. Something that is done. An intransitive verb is one that's done without some action on it. It just does the thing. So the door closes would be an example of an intransitive verb. Ji on the left side is self. Do on the right side is movement. So self movement is automatic or an intransitive verb. I wonder if it's actually jido shi or a transitive verb for an intransitive verb, since doshi is verb. I'm not sure. Anyway, jido is self movement or an intransitive verb, automatic. Jidos. Jido is automatic, moving on its own. Intransitive verb. Jido. 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 Self movement or an intransitive verb. Jido. Number 7 is punku, which is a puncture or a punk. This is just katakana, no kanji to learn. Same with jazz, and same with sausage. Sausage, which is just a sausage. So puncture or a punk is punku. Punku is to puncture or a punk. A literal, the same way Americans use punk for music or for some lad. It's just a punk. Punku. Number 8 is jazu. Jazu is jazz. Jazu. Jazu is jazz. Jazu is jazz. Jazu. Jazu is jazz. Number 9 is kodomo tsure, to be accompanied by children. Kodomo is a child, and tsure on the right side is to bring in tow or to carry. Oh no, that's a different one. That's hakobu. Tsure is to be tied along with or connected to something, but kodomo tsure, tsure on its own means to bring someone, like tsurete iku means to bring someone along and go somewhere. In this case, it's kodomo tsure, meaning with children in tow, kind of. Accompanied by children. Kodomo tsure. Kodomo tsure. Kodomo tsure. With children in tow. Kodomo tsure. Kodomo tsure. Kodomo tsure. With children in tow. Kodomo tsure. Kodomo tsure. Number 10 is taishita, which is a considerably great, important, significant, or something that's a big deal. Taishita mon desu ne is literally the noun for a big deal. Taishita mono. So tai is our kanji for big, and that's really all there is to it. Taishita is considerable, great, or important. Taishita. Taishita is considerable, great, or important. Taishita. Number 11 is another easy one, just sausage. Soseji is a sausage. Soseji. Soseji is a sausage. Soseji is a sausage. Number 12, saka, gyaku, or geki is inverted, reverse, opposite, or wicked. Let me 1 second while I make sure I've got this one. Meanings of those radicals. Gyaku. Radicals within gyaku are a road or walking. I like to call it the movement radical on the bottom left here. And our kind of thing in the center here means disobedient. It's a two-handed pot lid over kind of a mountain-looking thing for disobedient, as if the mountain is trying to break out of the pot. Inverted, reverse, opposite, or wicked is the movement of a mountain out of a pot instead of the pot into the mountain, if that makes sense. That makes sense to me because the mountain is usually bigger than the pot, but in this case the mountain is smaller than the pot. Gyaku, geki, or saka is inverted, reverse, opposite, or wicked. Gyaku. 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 Geki, saka is opposite, reverse, or wicked. Gyaku, geki, saka. Reverse, opposite, or wicked. Gyaku, geki, or saka. Reverse, opposite, or wicked. Geki. Reverse, opposite, or wicked. Gyaku, geki, or saka. Reverse, opposite, or wicked. Gyaku, geki, or saka. Let's go back to the top of today, make sure we got all these down. Today was pretty easy, so I don't expect any problems. More or less or somewhat was tasho, with our kanji for a lot of and a little of. Tasho is somewhat. An attitude, a manner, a behavior, or a demeanor is a taido. An attitude's degree. What degree is your attitude? Something. Demeanor. Taido. To furnish with, to equip with, or to prepare for is sonaeru, with our kanji for equipping or preparing for something. Sonaeru. Is there one between that? Probably not. Airmail or air transport is kokubin, with sailing through the air. Koku for the sky, sailing in the air, and bin for convenience. Kokubin is airmail or air transport. To summon, to convene, to decoy something is yobidasu. Yobidashite. Yobidasu. Summon, to convene, to lure. Next we have automatic or an in-transit error with jido or self-moving. Jido is self-moving. Jido. Punk or puncture is just punku. Punku. Tsugi wa jazu. Jazu is jazz. Jazu. Accompanied by children is kodomo tsure, or bringing the children along. Kodomo tsure. Kodomo tsure is accompanied with children. Considerable, great, important, significant thing is a taishita mon. Taishita. Large thing. Sausage is just sausage. 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 And inverted, reverse, opposite, or wicked is gyaku, geki, or saka. Reverse, opposite, or wicked. Thanks for watching today, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, and I will see everyone tomorrow. Domo arigatou gozaimashita. Ja, mata ashita ne. Also, check out YouTube if you need, catch up on any other lessons. And all my kanji lists are on my Google Drive, so free stuff. Check it out. Yeah. Ja. Ja, man. Ja, mata ashita.